Hello, everybody here in the world of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and also in the podcast world. This is your boy, Daryl Tisdale, motivated to the max. You know how we like to do. It's Monday morning. It's time to get that Motivation Monday going here on today. So I pray and hope that you guys are doing well. So if you don't mind, please make sure to share, like. Y'all know how we like to do this thing. And definitely on the podcast world, share, download, tell your cousin, tell all your friends and everything to come and follow out, here on Motivated to the Max. So, y'all know how we got to start off. First of all, I got to give you the 3 rules up in here first. And then we will have our 10-second count off. I got to actually add anything for the 10-second count off. But before we get started on that, here go the rules first of Motivated to the Max. First, we come in here hot, honest, open, and transparent. Rule number 2, you come in here lit, living in thankfulness. All right. And then rule number 3, and this is so easy that everybody can do this. Hey, be yourself. Come in, be yourself. Come in, we laugh out, we talk out, we make it do what it do. You be yourself. And that's what we love to do. And then now, for your 10-second count off, your 10-second count off is for you to detox everything that is trying to hold you back from doing the things of what God has called you to do. It's taken away from any negative vibes when people have been talking junk about you, who've been whatever it is that's trying to throw you off your game. We're here to get rid of that here within this 10-second count off. Then after we do the detox of getting rid of everything, take a breather and just do like a and then we'll keep on moving. So here go your 10-second count off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we just cast all that negative vibes on out. Just throw it on out there. Don't worry about a little bit of sea of forgiveness. You don't want to come back to the surface anymore. And then now take a few minutes for that breather. Whew. I had to do that for myself. I had to get that breather in for myself on today. And so, today is Moving Monday. What is going on, fam? So today, this is like Motivational Monday from where, hey, we're here to motivate. We know it's Monday. It's one of them type of days you're like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to do nothing. I'm trying to tell you, your brother here, I was struggling too. I was like, man, I just wanted to stay in bed. I just want to chill. I just want to just I just lay in the bed for another 10, 15 minutes or so. But then, wife, she was getting up. She was going out for the day. And I was like, well, I guess it's time for me to get on up here and get myself ready today. But then, but in the same token while I was doing all of that, I had a chance for, I had my breather starting off my morning right, able, to get myself up together and everything like that. And I was, I had like my little music playing on in the background, how I normally do in the mornings, to get myself together for Motivated to the Max and everything like that. And so then I was listening to the song, like when Andy Mineo was roll call. And so in the song, it was like, if you have a dream, don't sleep on it. And so I was like, man, I think the song was really telling me like, you say you have all these dreams and everything. Don't sleep on it. Go ahead and work towards them dreams of what you have. So I was like, a song would come on and make me think about how the way I want to be earlier this morning. Just like, I just want to stay in the bed and just go back to sleep and don't get up. But then all of a sudden it's like, no, I can't sleep on the things on what on what needs to be done. I have to be able to get up, get myself together, keep on moving, keep on pressing, keep on pushing. Then, sometimes some of us may feel sometimes like, man, what's the point of even getting up? Because, I may not make that mark or anything like that. First of all, man, don't ever doubt yourself talking about that you're not going to make the mark. That's the one thing that you do not want to do is self-sabotage yourself. All right. I'm talking to you. Look, I'm motivating each other here on this morning. Me and you. All right, because there was some time I was like, man, why even do this anymore? Why should I even do stuff like this anymore? I said, because then, because you kind of feel kind of odd with some people like, well, some people not on here on the live right now, or some people may not download it and listen to it on podcasts or anything like that. So why keep on doing it? So then just like I was listening to the song say, you got a dream or you can't sleep on it. So then that means you got to put in that extra work. So I was like, okay, so I need to put in this work. Like, what can I do to make this better? What can I do to make this more hype and everything like that? And then so that was the whole point for where like I can use my Monday for motivating Monday, moving Monday to go ahead and draw out my plans so then I could put that dream into action. So yeah, I got so many stuff on what I'm planning on doing. I said, look, I want to do this. I got to get this done. I got to try to get all this stuff done right here and then get this done right here. And then I said, you know what? This would be the perfect time. I said, instead of me sleeping in on the day, because normally I do a sleep in on Mondays sometimes. Instead of me sleeping in, I said, let me get up, do Motivated to the Max, and then I could be able to go to my drawing board, go to my little drawing board, my little notepad and stuff that I normally have, and then I can start writing down some of the things that I want to add to this dream, that I want to add to this, to this whole empire, as we say, do. Is that one person who's going to listen and actually needs to hear? Look, I'm trying to tell you exactly. And so then I had to learn from me from where, even if like millions and millions of people do not hear it, I know it'll probably be like that 1 or 2, maybe 10, 15, whatever it is, you guys will be able to hear it, and then it'll be able to help you guys out. Just like it's helping me out in the same token. I said, 'cause honestly, I can really like do this right here, be on Facebook Live. I can care less of who all is on here and everything like that. What's going on, Pooh? Who all can be on here and everything like that. And I can sit right here and be talking to myself, say, you know what? Daryl, you need to do this there. Daryl, you need to get this done right here. Daryl, you need to do this right here. So instead of just sitting right here, being like, look, and trying not to be all lazy and everything, let me go ahead and get up, start moving around, start putting some things together, start doing this. And I say, and then like normally, like I have a routine now, cause normally my niece will call me, just like she's on right now. My niece will call, and she said, "Unc, what's going on?" And I'll be like, nothing, just trying to get stuff done, and we're trying to do this and we're trying to do that, and then that's all we're trying to do, or whatever like that. And so then like with her, that's why I love talking about my niece so much, because like that relationship like with my niece is really funny. Just like with me and her aunt, with Latasha, is be like, okay, so like we'll discuss how the way we're feeling and everything like that, and then without hesitation we'll switch right to like business mode. Okay, we gotta do. I said, okay, I'm trying to do this right here. I'm trying to figure this out right here. I need to do this right here. And then she's like, within the same token that you're doing this, and then what make it so funny, how the way we have our conversation, she look like you can tell that she's been listening to Motivated to the Max, because she'll gonna bring back some of the stuff on what I said, and I be like, dang, like, how you gonna do me like this? She said, well, you did me like that when you talked about it the other day. And I was like, you know what? Cool, bet. And so it's actually pretty cool from where, even though like millions of people may not see it, but just to have like that 1 or 2 or that handful of people be like, you know what? That helped me out this morning. That was my drive to really, you know what? I got to keep on going. I got to keep on pushing on this thing. I can't stop on what I'm trying to do right here. I had to keep on pushing. I had to keep on going and everything like that. And so it's so funny for where like with me and my niece, and we talk like every time. Like every time she called, like probably like after we finish this right here, she probably might message me a call or call me whenever I finish this right here. And so then it's be like, okay, like what's on the agenda for today? Okay, I got to do this right here. And so then like we go to like business mode. Like we have our family mode, because we put that in between. We have our family mode. We're cracking up laughing. We're talking about people in our family. Either we're talking about ourselves or anything like that. But then that same token, it was like, you always got to have that somebody right there that's going to help you push, that's going to help you push your vision even harder. And so that's why like I be like, I'm so proud of my niece right now. And I can talk about her because like, we do this every time. I'm so proud of her right now, because just like how the way that she's calling me, she's asking me, well, Unc, how should I do this? Or, she's calling her aunt, and, she's calling people that she knows, so, well, how can I make this business more better? Or how can I do this right here? And how can I get all this stuff done right here? And then the same time while she's asking me, and then I'm like, okay, cool, let's research it, let's find out, let's do this right here. And then the same time I'm like, man, she's pushing me to do on what I love to do. Is like, you know what? I'm here to help. I'm here to do what I can to help you out. I'm here to do what I can, what I can so we can get this thing further along and everything like that. So like today on starting off your Monday and everything like that, you may feel kind of rugged. You may feel like, oh my goodness, I'm tired. I don't want to do this or anything like that. Yo, like have yourself around on people that's going to be like, all right, cool. Let's go. Let's get up. Let's roll. Let's do this thing right here. We got to get this done right here. We got to get this done, and then just be on that drive just to get to that point. So, you know what? I got to push my vision even harder. I got to push it to that point for where, hey, you can't stop me. Like I said, when sis and I came in here, I was in here listening. I'm going to tell you how the way my morning was. I was listening to like some of my rap stuff. Because I was in like that mode, like I'm really trying to like wake up and everything. So then, like one of the songs that came on, like on my little rap playlist, it was like a old Little Kim song. It was like, I got no time for fake ones, but super real time for the real ones. So I was like, yep, true, that's how I'm feeling. Like I ain't got time for no fake people. I ain't got time for the mother who gonna be talking all this yin yang, talking all this crap or like that. I ain't got time for the fake one like that. I only got time for my real ones or whatever like that. And so then the same time, so then it was coming around. So then I switched it over to like my other music. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm up now and I got myself together. I'm up and everything. Then I'm right here listening to Andy Mineo and everything. And then the song was like roll call, pretty much like checking in, like, hey, you need to check in on your people every now and then. But then the same token, if you have a dream, don't sleep on it. Like, go and get that dream go make that dream a reality. Don't sleep on your dream. Like, go get it. Go get it done. You know what I'm saying? Find ways to get it done. Find a way, to push that dream and make it more realistic. Not to be like, I go to see, I had this dream that this was happening, No, go make that thing happen. But right on my music buddy right there. Yo, so it was like so many times where I was like, I have to have that mindset for where like, yes, sometimes I have to have that mindset for what I heard from that Little Kim song. Yo, I got no time for fake ones. I only got time for the real ones. And my real was going to be like, yo, hey, I know things been tough. I noticed you've been kind of like slowing down, looking kind of sluggish and everything. I'm kind of check up on you to make sure you good. Is everything all right? Do you need help? You know what I'm saying? Like, because like you've been kind of falling out, son, a little bit. I just wanted to make sure that you was okay. Like, those my rim, but then like your fake. Let me tell you about your fake ones. Look, oh God, it made my head hurt even thinking about like my fake ones right here. My fake ones. Let me tell you, the fake ones would be like, they roll with you at the very beginning, then all of a sudden when stuff start to get real hard and everything like that, then all of a sudden you be hearing like dead silence. You hear nothing from them. Then it's be like, then all of a sudden when you start getting everything back, everything start getting back in order, you start doing your lives, and then all of a sudden, like that fake one come and say, yeah, I was with you the whole time, I just had stuff going on. Nah, if you was really with me like that, then you would have been calling to check up on me. If you was really with me on this or whatever like that, then you wouldn't have let me fall like how the way that I had failed. Then you'd have been like, you know what, nah, I can't let you fall, man. I gotta help you get back up. Sometimes you gotta be like Jay-Z. Sometimes say, you know what? Let me brush the dirt off. Look, let me brush this dirt off your shoulders and everything, and then we can keep on going. Because like your rimmers, but look, let me tell you, your rimmers will get you and say, you know what? Nah, you can't go out there like this. Look, let's get all this dirt off of you. Let's help you get to that point for where you need to get back to that point. The fake one is being like, oh well, like, well, he done failed, so, I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next thing or what like that. Nah, matter of fact, I don't need a leash to be hanging around sucking the life out of me and everything. I need somebody to say, yo, whenever I go up, then you go up. Or how the way I used to do it right here with some people like this, say, look, if I'm coming up, I'm not going to sit here and have myself up there at the top, and then I'm not going to pull you up here with me. Because guess what? By you guys pushing me and everything to get up here to the top, that means I need to be pulling you guys with me at the same time. I'm not trying to create that bad friction and everything. So, well, I'm up here, but I'm trying to push you down here. No, we're gonna be we're gonna be working together from where I go up, you're coming up with me. Whenever I'm going up, you're coming up with me. Because why? We're pushing each other, we're motivating each other, we're pushing everyone and saying, look, you cannot let go of this dream that you got. You gotta keep on going. You gotta keep on going hard on this thing. So look, so while you going right here, look, while I'm pushing you up, then I'm gonna pull you up here with me. Say, nope, I'm not gonna let you stand down there by yourself. We're coming up this thing up here together. And that's how that's how the way that you really know that you got your real people with you right there. Because your real people will be so humble. They'll be trying to want to be like, you know what? Nah, like you good. Like, no, this is your time and everything like that. But then the person that you being real for and everything like that, that person not going to say no, because you want to know why? Because you always been right there by my side. You always been the one who right there been pushing me or like that. You always been the one you always had to be the one that had to cuss me out and had to get me back on the right track and everything. So why should I leave you back down there while I'm up here? No, we got to pull this. Look, we got to roll this thing up here together. And so, like, I laughed so much. And I'll tell you, like, a whole song will make me even think something like this on this morning. And from where I had that good friend that I told you about my good friend I had. His name is David. And I kid you not, David will be the one. Like, David is like up here. Like, he's up here, and then I'm kind of like right here. That's how the way I said, but he be talking joke about me, said, no, Ninja, no, it's more like I'm up here, and then, I'm reaching up there, but then like you pulling me. However, that's how the way we both see each other, how the way that we do. And so, you are telling your age. And so then whenever it's at this, what he got going on, and then, I may not talk to him for a while, but he'll turn around, but he'll call, or he'll send me a text message, or he'll probably listen to this live later on today, or he'll probably listen to the podcast later on today, and then he'll give me some insights and stuff on what's going on. And he said, yo, I heard your live, I heard everything, what was going down, and everything like that. It has been several times from when he got on me, he said, don't you ever disrespect yourself like that ever again. And I'd be like, what are you talking about? I might have said something from where he doing this, and I may be down right here and everything. He said, yo, don't you ever disrespect yourself like that again. He said, because you don't know how many times from where I felt low and everything like that, you didn't make me feel low. You always brought me up there for where you would say, nope, you can't sit down like this. You can't stand like this. Nope, you got to keep on going. I don't care for whatever drama issue stuff or whatever that you got going on right now. You always push me up to get up to that. So I said, no, go to my full potential. Actually go past my potential. Take the limits off of my potential so then I can make something happen for myself. And he said, that's how the way that you have to be. So today, take the limits off of your potential. Look, right now, you have no limits whatsoever. The only limit that you have is taking yourself down low. Right now, your limit stop you up. You done succeed the limit or talking down on yourself right now. You have no choice but to go up. To unlock your full potential, to take the limits off of you. Because look at it like this. God has no limits. So why are you putting limits on yourself? God can take you, and God have no limits whatsoever. God can be like, okay, we can take you up and I can take you down right here. But then the same token though, whenever we're trying to do what we're trying to do, why we always have to limit ourselves to say, well, you know what, I can't do this, I can't do that, and everything like that. And so, I was like, this is the time right now for where we have to take the limits off of ourselves. What's going on, bro? I gotta talk to you later on this morning too, but I know you're at work. And so it was like, take the limits off of yourself. Take the limits. So I had to learn, I really had to take the limits off of myself. From where I had to be like, okay, I'm not going to sit right here and be, me, double amputee or whatever like that. Limit myself, be like, well, I can't do this and I can't do that and everything like that. Now, back then, I'd have been like, yeah, I can't do it because most of my stuff had to be like a whole lot of leg work and then I couldn't get out. But with technology today, the limits have been taken off. I never forget from whenever we was in church at Maximizing Life Family Worship Center. And then, I gave a testimony at church from where, because like before, like I was used to like riding I was riding scat, riding the bus or whatever like that to get to and from the church, or, to get to my doctor's appointments or whatever like that. So whenever everybody else was going to do this and, they were going to do that and everything, I always felt kind of bad because I said, man, I felt like I'm on the limits right now because I always had to be at home. So then, everything for what that happened to us, all through this time, from where God done blessed us to get another vehicle, from where, the vehicle that what we have right now, like it's a van, so now I can get to where I want to get to. The only limits that I have on that, is just like the time for where my wife is at work or whatever like that. But then other than that, like all bets are off. And so like, okay, cool, bet. Just like it's an event that I'm going to on this Friday for Expressions LLC. They have a concert thing going on this Friday evening. And so guess what? I have no limits now. So the limits have been taken off me. I can be able to go to the event and enjoy the event with my lovely wife and everything at this event and everything. And then I get to listen to the Princess of Portia and all these other artists and everything doing poetry and doing music and everything like that. Guess what? My limits have been taken off because like now, since I have no limits and everything, I can take myself up even higher. And so like now, since I took the limits off of me and everything, and I have people laugh at me when I say this so many times and everything like that, say, I say now since the limits are taken off of me, I have no excuses on the things on the things of what I need to do and everything like that. I say, I can move myself up in the rankings now because why? I'm taking the limits off of me. So take the limits off. And then, it's so funny. And some people well, take your limits off and everything. So, because all right, cool. This is me, right? This is me. Motivated Semester used to be like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I took the limits off and be like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to do it 5 days a week. And so then now, by me taking the limits off, I'm motivated to the max. Now I don't open up myself even more from where I can really be like, look, if I don't reach nobody on Monday, I say I have an opportunity to reach somebody on Tuesday. If I don't reach nobody on Tuesday, I can reach somebody on Wednesday. If I don't reach nobody on Wednesday, I can reach somebody on Thursday. And then so on and so on. And then look, I really be feeling and be like, you know what? I'm gonna throw in a Saturday right there in there with kicking it with Team Tuesday and everything. So guess what? I done took the limits off and motivated to the max where I can open it up from where if I can catch somebody somewhere on some day from where they need to hear motivated to the max, they can catch it because why? I took the limits off of motivated to the max. Like just like with my wife and everything, with her, with her stuff and everything, with Lash Beauty and Cosmetics. My wife was like, you know what? When this such and such day hit and everything like that, guess what? The limits will be taken off of me right now because then I can do what I want to do. Because I have no limits on me then. I'm taking the limits off on such and such date. And then when I looked at it and I talked about it, I was like, you know what? That makes sense. I have to take the limits off to be able to go higher for where I need to go. I can't just sit in this same little spot right here and thinking that I'm going to move if I don't limit myself from where I can't go up. So guess what I have to do? I have to take the limits off of me. I think it was another song I would listen to. I want to say it was Israel Newbury. I want to say it was. And then it was saying no limits, no limits. I see increase on, and then you gotta press forth. I think it was on Israel Newbury. I think it was the African album when they did it live in Africa. From where he said, I have no limits. Take the limits out so it can increase. From where I see the increase when I take the limits off. Cool, you gotta get your little break in every now and then like that. But then when you take the limits off, from where you be like, man, and I'm talking about me this morning. If everybody else don't get it, I'm talking about me this morning. From where God would say, hey, I need you to do A, B, and C. But then I will come up with every other excuse right here to limit myself to saying that, well, God, I can't do this right here because I got this right here. You know, I got this going on right here, and I got that going on right here, and everything like that. And so now, I done cut off the little increase that I was looking on, that I would think I was going to see, because when I don't put limits on myself. But when I take the limits off, I say, you know what, God, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm taking the limits off. I said, I will find a way to get this thing done and everything like that, because why? Because your will is not my will. Your way is not my way. So let me get out of self and allow your will to take over. Let me allow your way to take over. And so then I could be able to go through the thing. So what I have to do, I got to take the limits off of me. And then it's so funny for when God was bringing that thing, he said, hey, guess what? Like, look, I took the limits off you when whenever I had surgery and everything, some of my limits was, it was cut off, my limits, when I had surgery, I had dead weight come off of me. Come on, keeping it honest, open, and transparent. And I'm able to be living thankfulness for this. When I had the surgery for both of my legs, dead weight had came off of me. And so now the dead weight was cut off. And so, I had to go through my process and everything, to get back to the moment from where I can be able to be more mobile and be able to do more things, be able to do more things or what like that. But then that same token while the dead weight was taken off and everything, God was saying now since the limit on which was holding you back has been taken off and everything, now you can be able to exceed and go forward. Despite in wheelchair and all, you still would be able to go forward. And then I was sitting there, I remember I was laying in my bed and I was saying like, man, you know what? This limit has really been I'm really been freed up to be doing some things or what like that. I said, so I need to take advantage of the things of what I'm able to do now. So just even though my wife has the van and she's at work or like that, but guess what? I still have access to the bus line and everything for what I gotta do. I gotta call 24 hours ahead of time and everything like that. Say, hey, I need to be at X, Y, and Z and get this done right here and this and that, this and that, this and that. And then all of a sudden, bam, I'm there. I can get my stuff done. So I'm taking away the excuses. When I take away the excuses, I'm taking the limits off of me. That may not make sense to anybody, but look, that's making sense to me right now. When I take away the excuses, I'm taking the limits off of me. From where I'm not going to use an excuse that's going to put limits on me. I'm taking away the excuse from where I can keep on going forward. And people may be looking at me like, what in the world? I said, but this is how the way that I had to get, because with me, I'm going to be honest with you. I had an excuse for everything. Some of the time I wasn't being real. I just didn't feel like doing it, but I made an excuse on why I didn't do it. I'm keeping it real. There's been times I'm like, look, I just don't want to do it. But then it was just I was making an excuse for it. But then now, since I don't took away the excuses and everything like that, now I'm able to take the limits off. But you know what? I can take myself higher. But I got to take away the excuses. I got to take away, but you know what I'm saying? I had to change up my vocabulary. And I had to take the word can't out of my vocabulary. And don't get me wrong, I have my moments when I do say, well, I can't do. I have my moments when I do have my moments when I do that sometimes. But then I had to go back and be like, you know what? Can't be a part of my vocabulary. Shoot, will not, man. I will do. I gotta take all the negative words out my vocabulary and replace all those with positive words so I can take the limits off. And people gonna be like, man, what? I really had to think about this thing. I said, look, I said I cannot use. I said, look, I had to take I can't talk about that. I can't do this or I can't do that. No, I can do it, man. It's your choice to do it. Just I read a motivation. I think I put it up on Motivated to the Max, and on my Twitter page and everything, it was a thing on that time like we're being happy. And it said like for you to be happy, it is a choice. It is a choice for you to be happy. From where it is your choice to allow things to get you down. It is your choice to allow something bad to happen, to allow it to make you feel all sad and upset and everything. Like, it's your choice. So you had to choose to be happy. And for me to actually get an understanding of that, I'm like, choose. I'm like, but telling this, it's like how the way I feel or what like that. No, I made a choice to be happy. Like, I made a choice to be like, you know what? I'm going to stand and I'm going to serve God. I made a choice. So this is like, I'm making a choice to be happy. I got to make a choice that, you know what? I got to push. I'm making a choice for where, you know what? I can't let the vision die. I got to keep on look. I can't sleep on the vision. I can't sleep on this dream that I'm having right here because God has given me this dream or vision for a reason. So I need to push this thing. So I need to get up and push this thing. And I have to choose to be happy when I do it, despite how the way anybody else may feel. It's not going to be a picture, bro, where it's going to be like, oh, everybody going to be so happy for you because you decided to do this thing what God wants you to do. Look, let me go ahead and give you a wake-up call. Everybody's not going to feel the same way like you feel. So you got to choose to be happy with or without them. You got to choose to keep on pushing with or without them. Everybody not going to understand what you're doing. Like, people right here today, like, people in my family, they don't understand why I'm doing this right. I said, but you know what? I'm doing it because this makes me happy. I'm doing this because, like, yo, you know what? This is what God had called for me to do. I never in the past, I've been married, 17 going on 18 years. I never would have thought for the past, 17 years, 20-something years or whatever like that I'll be doing something here on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and podcasts and everything, doing motivational speaking and everything. I said, shoot, almost 20 years ago like that, I was the one who was always talking trash about myself. Thinking that, like, I can't do this. Or, because I had all this stuff going on and everything with me and everything like that, I guess this is just for me. This is sit right here and to be like being suffering and pain and everything like that all my life and everything like that. But I had to wonder, it is a choice. I had to make a decision for myself. Just like when I was laying in the hospital bed, God was like, you got a choice. You want to live or you want to die? Which one you want to do? And I was like, God, I don't want to live. And so by me making a choice in the God, I want to live. I want to live. I want to serve you and everything. I had to make some changes in my life. People don't like the changes that I had to make. But guess what, though? That's all right. I'm good. Because you know why? I didn't make the changes for that person. I made the changes for myself because I had to get this thing for myself, so I had to make my own changes. Look, exactly. Ronnie said, I couldn't do this system without becoming one. I got a 90 on my homework Friday. Look, I'm trying to tell you. I'll go to God to you because math was not my thing. I'm trying to tell you. Math was not my thing. I thank goodness, I thank God got you going because math was not my thing. I'm being honest with you. Math was not my thing. If somebody would have said, D, I need you to teach math or anything like that, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to laugh at y'all because I'm like, God did not say for me to do that. No. I say, but you know what, though? I can get to that point for where math can be my thing. Just like how the way God is doing it for you in your, for your statistics class and everything like that. God can do it for me too. Look, just like I just said not so long ago, I gotta take the word I can't out of my vocabulary. Well, I couldn't. I can't do this. No, I gotta take that word out of my vocabulary. Look, it just been like them points in time right now. Look, for 30 years, all the things are keeping me from my degree, and now after 30 years, I'm doing it and doing it well. Right, you are doing it well. I'm telling you are doing it well. Don't worry, like, you get your degree, I'll be right there behind y'all to get my degree and everything like that. Cause I got a lot of stuff that, that's a lot of stuff I gotta do, but, I'm gonna need to go back to school to get some of this stuff done and everything. Right, congratulations to you. Because, 30 years, and then you finally right there, and then you right there, like, look, and it's in your grasp. And it's like, you're not even like, look, you're like, nope, I gotta keep going. I gotta get this thing done. I gotta keep on pushing with this thing right here. Yo, it's right there in your grasp. And it's like, you know what? I gotta keep on, I gotta go get it. I can't sit down on this thing no more. I gotta go get it. Feel like I could, let me tell you though. But it's just like, wow. In tongues. I can translate Swahili in tongues easily. Look, let me tell you. Look, hey. You got that too. But yeah. Man. But like today, take the limits off of y'all. I mean, this is like real talk. Take the limits off. You never know what you can do until you take the limits off of yourself. Like, just like right now, like, and I can say this publicly because like I have only gotten to know Myron for like a year. I think it's been like a year now, probably a year and a half, from where I've got to know my boy Myron on here doing like Men Moving Mountain, and for him and his wife, they have Expressions LLC, and from where they're out doing their thing in the community and everything like that. Just to see him and his wife take the limits off of themselves, say, you know what? And I think like me and you had a conversation like on the phone, like say, yo, like we're trying to get to that point for where like nothing gonna hold us down. Just like how the way you said like me and LaChas, like man, nothing like holding you guys down and everything like that. And man, let me tell you something. A whole lot of people had to push me. And had to push my wife, Latasha. Just go ahead and keep it real. Let's keep it hot. From where they really had to push us. From where they pushed us so much from where they had to stop pushing us because we did not see the actual potential in ourselves. And then now, when we're able to see, whenever we're able to take the limits off and actually see the full potential, the full potential on what God has for us to do, and we actually see the full potential, we know it's a whole lot more. But look, I got to take a little by little because you can't throw all of it at me at one time. I'll be like, whoa, back up, pause, time out, whoa, come back. Let me work on this first, and then I'll be ready for the next thing. I said, but I had to get to that point from where, even from where, like, the Princess of Portia, Elder Janelle Strickland, from where, like, and then, Pastor Brandon Rojas and Pastor Omar Rojas, from where they really had to, like, be like, them pushers from there to say, yo, if you only see what we, like, if you can see what we see right now, that's dealing with y'all, like, it will blow your minds. And I'll be like, ah! But then at the same time, I had to get to that point and say, you know what? I have to see, like, the full potential. And so, and it was at some time I went for my, I went for like for my mom or somebody like to say, well, you know what, hey, like you're doing good and everything like that, keep it up and everything like that. From where it had to get to the point for where I had to see that thing for myself. This will happen to an arrow right before it, right? Man, you guys, look, man, y'all been stretched, but look though. But then that same time, man, look how the way, I like how the way you say about with this arrow though. Man, look how God made your arrow so straight. So then when you shoot that arrow, pow, you can just go straight through. Just like just like my arrow had to be, straightened out. Look, you gotta get the tip of my arrow like really sharp, because whenever I'm coming through, I want to come through. I don't want nothing to stop. I don't want nothing to stop. I don't want nothing to stop my arrow. When I hit that mark, I want to hit that mark. I want to go like straight through. From where, I want my arrow to be like so strong from where, whenever God said, look, I'm about to launch you into this thing, then you can shoot the arrow. I want to be able to go straight through and let no force, no nothing stop my arrow from going straight through. And so now I'm like, wow, okay then, cool. I gotta do some things right here. But take the limits off, man. And I truly appreciate, I appreciate Team Harris and everything, because even from where we may not talk much, but then seeing what you guys do, and then they're we're pushing each other and everything like that, it makes me want to be I gotta push. Look, we gotta push this thing even harder. That's why I was like, man, I ain't got no problem with if they pull up something and say, yo, we got this. All right, cool. It'll be on Let's Talk. We're going to talk about this on Let's Talk. Then saying that with the Prince of Portugal say, yes, it will be on the spoken word and everything like that. So I was just telling my wife today. I was telling my wife yesterday. It was yesterday. We was coming home, and I said, you know what? I said, I thank God how the way some things are going on right now. I said, because it's allowing me to see the potential. I was talking about her at first. I said, but seeing over everything for what my wife was going through and everything, soon she's walking in that her full potential. But she still have a way to go. But she's on that path where she can keep going straight and walk her full potential and everything. And so then it was in the same talk. She said, well, honey, were you doing the same thing too? It makes sense like you're trying to run away from things like that. She said, but technically you're not running away from it. She said, you think that you're running away from it. She said, actually, you're running into it so you can actually get stuff done. From where you can be nope. We got to keep on going. Nope, let's go. Nope, we got to keep on going. Let's go. She said, just like when motivated to me, she's going to listen to this on her way home and everything. But then that same token, she's going to be we have to be to that point for where we have to keep on pushing. We can't be sitting right here doubting ourselves, talking about that we can't do this and we can't do that. And she said, and truly and honestly, we really can. It's just the fact that, are you willing to try to push through everything? Because it's going to be some obstacles that's going to try to stop you. It's going to be some people who are going to try to talk you out of it and everything like that. But are you really willing to actually to be you know what, I'm about to be this arrow, launch this arrow, and just go straight through all the the issues and everything what we got going on. And I'd be I'm like, And then, it makes it so funny, and talking about with the arrow and everything, I'm thinking about with the archer he's positioning the arrow, to get ready to shoot the arrow. And so he had to stretch that thing way back. And then, a true archer, he's holding it back long enough for he could get enough strength on it for when he let it go, it can go the distance and go as far as it need for it to go, for him to be, for him to be able to hit the target. And that's how the way that we have to be right now. We are our own arrow, from where we're stretching ourselves all the way back to get ready to launch this thing. But are you willing to let it go for it to go forth? Are you willing to let it go, to go all the way? You see, look, you have your eye on the target on where you're trying to reach. And man, in podcast, I'm hoping you guys getting this image while I'm explaining. It's you had the target in sight, and then you line it up your arrow. You get your bow ready to launch your arrow, and then when you pull straight back the bow, and you're holding it so tight, from where, cause you got a good sturdy bow, you got a good sturdy bow, from where the wood won't break or anything like that, and then you're able to pull it back straight all the way back. The resistance from the rope and from the wire and everything for you to launch your arrow and everything like that. And then once you let it go, it says boom, and then it shoots and it goes far and it goes straight to the distance to go hit the target. Ooh, are you willing to shoot your arrow? Are you willing to shoot your arrow, though? And when you shoot your arrow, when you're ready to shoot your arrow, you can't miss the target. You know, some of us might shoot an arrow and it may flare off, but at least you're still within that target area. Like, you may not hit like the center point, but you know, you always hit like certain parts of like that of the bullseye target. Like, yo, like every time you shoot, like it's getting closer, it's getting closer to the bullseye every time. Also, you just see all your arrows just coming in, and also you have that one, it hits right there in the middle. And then like, bam, like I finally hit that spot. But then like, guess what though? You may have hit the bullseye part right there, but then guess what? You got something that's coming up right now saying, man, I got like another target. So guess what? You got to shoot that arrow you got to shoot another arrow at that bullseye. There's already an arrow at that bullseye, but guess what? When you shoot that arrow, it's going to split it in two. So then you have like different multiple ways of having it done. So then when you split the arrow, and then that arrow's right there, so boom, you got the main center point right here. But you split it so much, like when you split the arrow, you know, the wood just split and it goes straight up and down. So now you got to look like, okay, cool. What direction am I going to take? Am I going to go up or am I going to go down? I'm hoping that we're going to choose to go up, because up is going to be better than going down, because going down, you're going to try to make yourself go backwards. So now I'm in another position. Okay, I had to put my arrow right there where the other arrow was at. Now I done split. So now for me to get to where I need to get to, man, I got to go up. Oh man, if I had a picture of that thing, that thing would have been so sick right now. I'll make sure to try to find one of that later on today and post it up as a post. So yo, like finally you let your arrow split. So which direction you gonna go? You gonna go up or you wanna go down? Man, I had to get that for myself. But yes, but with that being said, I actually had an awesome time with you guys on this morning. I will catch you guys on tomorrow. Tomorrow, this may be podcast. I'm not even sure, but I will let you guys know. I may just go, hey, look, take the limits off and just go ahead and do another Facebook Live for tomorrow. But with that being said, you guys be blessed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Do I have any announcements? Yes, like Podcast World, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We are, times get ready to come up from where, like we said, that we was in a book collaboration, Build It Again. Some other people that was in the collaboration, they are in here on the chat as well. We are having a book signing coming up towards the end of January. That's right, I said January. And so we would give you guys the details on that, because then you guys can come chill out with Team Tisdale on that day. I just put up the bit.ly link if you would like to buy a copy of Build It Again and everything like that. That is the bit.ly link. Go on there, click on that, and there's also like 3 other books of where my wife was in. I was just in one, but don't worry. That's not going to be my last one. Things going to be coming up real soon. So the bit.ly link is bit.ly/TizPub. That is all capital letters, TISPUB. Click on that link. Get the book, Build It Again. And then also come hang out with us on January the 29th. We will give you all the details and where to come meet us at Team Tisdale. Some other authors that was in the collaboration and Build It Again, and Talentha Coon, Get Up Little Girl. So you guys to come in, get autographs from her. Look, I'm trying to tell you guys right now, when we do the book signing, come to the book signing, because then when we autograph your books and everything like that, then when we all we already famous because we're in the Library of Congress and everything like that. Unashamed plug. But then then all of a sudden hey, it's gonna be worth some money one day. So then all of a sudden you're like, I got my autograph copy that this thing worth like $5 million. Look, I'm putting my number out there, $5 million. We worth $5 million up in here. So yo, come out there, come get an autograph, come talk, chat it up, with the authors and everything. I think we're also doing like a panel as well on the book signing. That is January the 29th. I will give you all the details to come see us, come see Team Tisdale and all of it. Yes, the Library of Congress. Look, I told you, man, God done, I done took the limits, God done take the limits off of me, and I'm taking the limits off of myself. Look, I'm in the Library of Congress. That's all I got to say. I'm moving up in the ranks. Yeah, I'm up there. I'm up there. Hallelujah. So then, like, yeah. So come join in with us. Be on the lookout for just like my little sponsor. This is my sponsor, Lash Shade Beauty and Cosmetic. She's about to have some deals coming out to you guys real soon, so be on the lookout for that. And I think like starting next week and everything, like she going full speed ahead. So if you guys will need like facials and everything, you know, for the holiday seasons and everything like that, reach out to Latasha and let her know. Go on her page, Lash Shade Beauty and Cosmetics here on Facebook. Go to her page or message me or anything. Say, hey, like how can I get a facial and everything? And I would direct you to Latasha Tisdale, and she would give you all the information stuff that you need for you guys to do all what you need to do with her. All right. With that being said, you guys be blessed. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.